We are here at Spring Blue to conduct a training program for numerics on communications, leadership, teamwork, and self-motivation. Myself and Anderson are taking the lead. Abdurrahman, Shadir, and Shabran are here in order to take care of the rest of it.
Sri Lanka has been under lockdown.
We all have had mixed emotions.
Somewhat hurt and not sure feeling.
We were silent and just like we simply lost.
We all have been left with emotions. I want to share a different sense of emotion
and positivity that includes not just me
but a family of progressive, like-minded people
who, under lockdown, just like you, decided to be productive despite uncertainty.
Pushed to being progressive despite resistance.
And gradually developed a never give up attitude.
an attitude to challenge our surroundings.
Question our beliefs of the world we live in.
Rethink the way we look at things.
Debate the fragments of the media.
Argue as to what education really is.
and smiled at the understandings in satisfaction.
So that smile was and is worthy a mile of progress.
We at Pufferfishlk are ready to embrace you
Into a system of learning
where value is not based on how handicapped missions are.
Together, we improve our aspirations, meet inspirations,
To form a better self-actualization and progress.
for we are people, and people make society.
And society needs the best. And that is you.
Empower to be empowered.
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 Colombo, are you really good with ideas but need help with expressing and presenting it to your team or an audience or a group of people, whatever you might call it? I have had these similar problems too. Sometimes we know what to say, how to say it, but the struggles to express it to an audience is tough to understand, and expression becomes almost impossible. I needed help. We need help. Practice, and most importantly, coaching. Now I am able to express myself. I am trying to master the skills of presentation, but perfection is a process and it's a journey. Anything to become a public speaker and to be confident is my game, and I like to do it. So do yourself a favor. Join me, click the link and sign up, and I shall be able to give you a free consultation on how we can go about the next step.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for each and every one of you for being here with us today. On behalf of ICP family, I welcome all of you to this ICP live streamer where speakers will take you through different interesting topics. Today, there are two hosts, me and Channel Tamisha. So I'll hand over to Channel to do the introduction. Thank you. So over to you, Channel.
Yeah, me. Thank you. So, hello everyone, and welcome to another beautiful live. Now, today is rather a special day, which we would like to call Junior Pufferfish Day. And today is a really interesting day because our speakers are going to be talking about how they progressed so far because of the pufferfish platform. And to make it extra special, we are going to bring in the senior fishers who are in charge of our pufferfish platform to have a conversation with all of our speakers here. So now, since I talk about our development, I'll give you a short introduction to how I developed. So now, well, when I was little, I had a dream to be an inspiring speaker, but that was just a dream until I joined Pufferfish. I discovered new heights, and I saw things in a different view. I managed to climb over my mountain of fear that I had to come in front of stage, because those days I would just freeze on front of a stage. Bad memories, I guess. But now I have learned much more. And well, I thought that speaking was just looking at a paper and talking, but it's much more than that. Speaking is how you can communicate with people. And well, I'm sure that everyone else here feels like that as well. You might have great ideas in your mind, but you need communication skills to share it with everyone else. And now, well, let's bring in a junior fisher, Azmia Zalmi, to talk about how she progressed. And she's going to be having a conversation with senior fisher Rasha. So, Azmia, let
Hello
Azmia.
everyone. Yes, thank you, Channel. Hello everyone. Today I am here as a junior fisher in Pufferfish. It's it's like a big dream for me because I don't talk much well because I am pretty much shy. I don't go around talking much. But Pufferfish made me talk everywhere and whenever I want. So the thing I like about Pufferfish is that it made me think that you don't only need to stay in a place. You can raise your voice louder and talk to anyone if you have the proper words. So in Pufferfish, that was one thing, and another thing, I made loads of friends. Friends is where you get everywhere. Well, friends and the stuff I learned, everything was amazing in Pufferfish. And Pufferfish also taught me that you don't have to stay silent always. If you just get the right words, you can speak whenever, however you want. So as a conclusion, I'd like to invite Fisher Rasha.
Hello Azmia, hello guys, how are you all?
Fine, you?
I'm doing great. So thankful to be here.
Yes. Fisher Rasha, as I know, you are the junior law trainer.
Yes, I am.
So would you please tell us more about what you do?
Okay, so first of all, I see this junior law program as an opportunity which came my way unexpectedly, but which is currently benefiting me in many ways. I've been a student at ICP few months back. I never imagined I'll become a trainer in the same platform, for which I'm so very grateful. I've been a person who likes teaching kids and who loves law. So ICP Law for Kids program comes as a combination of them both, where I get to teach kids and get to teach law. So to specifically talk about law, people normally think law is to be studied by lawyers, judges, and those who does offenses, I guess, and not by common people, which is mistaken as a whole, whereby I believe each and every citizen of Sri Lanka should get to know about law and should learn the basics of law. The reason why is we are governed by such laws. So, being ignorant of the laws which govern us is not a smart way to live and plan our future. And the next point is why we teach kids law apart from teaching adults law. If we see international scenarios, in many countries, law is a subject for primary grade children. They learn their rights, responsibilities, and the basic concepts of forming a government in a very earlier age, where unfortunately in our local curriculum, we do not have law as a subject in our primary stage. So I see ICP Law for Kids program as a wonderful platform to fulfill that gap, or otherwise I'll say a lacuna in our system of education. So there, the kids will start learning law over the time. When they grow up, they will not need a teacher to get updated because they'll have their foundation in the beginning.
Yes, thank you for that wonderful explanation of what you do.
You're
And I'm
welcome.
guessing your experience in pufferfish was the same as mine, a happy journey.
Yes, it was. When Azmia was speaking, I noticed that once she was a very shy person, you were hesitant to come up and speak. So I was far or less same as you. So I've always dreamed myself as a speaker since my school days, but I wasn't getting enough amount of guidance to show me the right path to go ahead. To be honest, in schools, when I go for speech competitions and win certificates, people come and wish me, congratulate me, which is a very great thing. But I was looking for the proper, how could I say, evaluation, which I missed in my school days. So I've been thinking, okay, I'm doing good. But internally, I knew there were a lot more to correct, but I did not get a right person to tell me those. So Pufferfish filled that gap again, where I got evaluated. I got so much of comments, valuable time with the team Pufferfish, where I got to know the things I should work on more to become a good speaker.
Yes, that was amazing. I was also inspired about what you said. So we'll move some time for the other fishes and junior fishes as well. Over to you, Chana.
Yes, thank you, Junior Fisher Asmia. And yes, thank you as well, Fisher Asha. I learned a lot. And just like that, you teached us the importance of evaluations as well. And we all know that, well, to have absolute perfection in what that is that you do, you need to have proper evaluations about how you can improve. And it was amazing, and I am really thankful for that. But I do have a little question to ask from you, if you are okay about that.
Yes, completely fine. Go ahead.
Okay, man. So so what if you could like give some advice to the youngers about law? What would you like, what would you say about law to everyone that's watching?
Okay, thank you for that question. I was looking forward to address that point as well. So basically, law has a deep connection with rights and responsibilities. So rights are a mandatory concept which should be learned by each and every human because, as I always say, all the human beings have inherent rights and responsibilities with which they are born along. So, being not realized about what we are allowed to do and what we are expected to contribute to the society is a major weakness. So, studying law will help you in realizing what your rights and responsibilities are. Many people think that rights are free. We have certain category of things that we are allowed to do, but we people usually forget what that require us in turn. Because rights are not free, we are required to accomplish our responsibilities in order to enjoy our rights in a healthier way. So, law teaches kids about rights and the responsibilities they are required to fulfill in order to exercise their rights in their future and the current lives as well.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. That was very informing to us. And now let's move on to our next speaker, who also happens to be our co-host, who is Amy. So Amy will be having a discussion with Senior Fisher Anderson. So Amy, what questions do you have to ask from Sir Anderson here? Over to you.
Yeah, so hey everyone, my name is Ayum Gunasekara. So first of all, before I ask the questions from Sir Anderson, I would like to tell my experience about the ICP program. So today I'm going to speak about a very different, a very important topic. It's about how ICP platform helped me to be different by unique person in front of the others. First of all, I want to tell that Pufferfish helped me to build confidence and be myself. It really changed me. I have not realized my strengths and weaknesses of public speaking skills till I joined this platform. The fear that I had when I talk in public in front of strangers is not there anymore. With continuous practice, which I had with my coaches, it helped me to progress. Coaches, they're doing a great job here and a great source for us to learn our weaknesses to get guidance to correct it. They don't teach us in a traditional way that you see at school, but they teach us with passion and a really fun way. Each day, speakers get different topics, so we have to do a little bit of research to gain the knowledge about interesting stuff. As an example, I was not aware that we've nominated days globally to celebrate some important subjects such as Justice Day, Humanitarian Day, Ocean Day, World Youth Day, etc. And how important to know about all these days to be a better human being. So, what I would like to highlight is if you want to be a professional in public speaking, ICP platform gives you all the stepping stones to achieve your goals. Finally, I like to end my speech by introducing a senior fisher and one of my beloved coach, Sir Anderson, who takes lead on ICP quality assurance and pufferfish data analytics, and he's going to share his knowledge and guidance. So, Sir Anderson, so what is it like to take lead on ICP quality assurance and pufferfish data analytics?
Sir, I believe that there's something wrong with your audio. It seems as though something's wrong with Senior Fisher Anderson's microphone. Oh, he's back.
Still, we can't hear you.
Oh boy.
It's a technical issue.
Sir, I believe that there's a technical issue in your site. So, can you fix it?
Yeah, I think Sir Anderson went to fix it.
Yeah. Sir Shoaib Ali is here.
Sir, you are unmuted.
Oh, everybody is having their microphones mute. All the old officials don't know how to use the system in here. It's so sad. But yes, while Fisher Ishan and Fisher Andy get their system set up, in the meantime, let's bring in what Sandika Biman has got to say as well. And then maybe we will have a joint chat with Sandika Biman and Fisher Ayumi with Fisher Ishan and Fisher Andy. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's a great idea. So,
Yeah, great.
Junior Fisher Sandika, are you here?
Yes, he is. Hello, Sandika.
Hello. So, Sandika, would you mind sharing your experience about what it is that you have learned in Pufferfish?
Okay,
So thank you for introducing me, Chanu. First I will tell an introduction of me. So hello friends. Have you ever been to the lovely beaches in down south? Yes. I live near to one of the most beautiful beaches in Matara. I like to go there and have a lot of fun with my cousins. Watching cricket matches is my pastime favorite activity. My mom always shouts that I am glued to the chair when there's a cricket match. I used to play cricket with my cousins, most of the times with my sister. Most of the people say that, most of the relations say that I am a silent person. Certainly, it's not. I am not a silent person. When the time come up, I raise up my voice. My name is Sandika Biman. So, then I'm going to give what experience I had in pufferfish. One day, my father said that I'm going to join to a public speaking class, and I felt that this class is very boring like the other ordinary classes. But the very first day I joined with pufferfish, I felt super duper cool. And I felt that this class is going to be really exciting. Yes. And the coaches are very much wonderful. And the sessions are very informative and enjoyable. So I feel very much free in my class, in the class. And the coaches are really friendly and really helpful. I don't feel that I am learning. So before I went to pufferfish, I feel very shy and have reluctant to speak in front of an audience. But honestly, I can say pufferfish puffed up my confidence. I gained lot of knowledge from pufferfish, and I feel that I'm improving day by day. FB Live is one of the interesting channels in pufferfish. So the first day I joined FB Live, I tell that I'm shy to speak in front of an audience and I have reluctant. So what I did is I practice my speeches as the coaches coach us, and then I record my own speech in a video. So that way I watch that recordings again, and due to that I overcome many problems. And then the things that I learn in pufferfish I do in my normal English classes. My speeches are really good than at the past time. So the teachers are really appreciating me for my good work. And I feel that the friends in my normal English classes are trying to telling speeches like me. They are trying to imitating me. So I feel very happy about it, and so so I know that I have many problems to overcome. So pufferfish has taken me the right way, the right path of public speaking. So now I'm inviting Fisher Anderson to give us the duties and responsibilities of ICP Junior platform. Over to you, Fisher Anderson.
Yes, Fisher Anderson. Can you explain to us what it is exactly that you are doing in the platform and what you are in charge of? Fisher Anderson?
No, Fisher Ishan. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I think that's
Ishan.
having the connection issue, maybe.
Yeah. I think they're having really bad connection issues right now. So, Sandika, since you explained to us that you feel really happy about your position because of pufferfish right now, can you, explain to me how exactly you feel, now in the platform, like when you're speaking in front of an audience or in the Facebook live. So, can you explain to me how you feel like, is it like, when you get that tingly feeling inside, like what do you feel?
Yeah, I feel very proud when I'm speaking especially when I'm speaking in FB Live and in YouTube channel too, especially. So yeah, that's I feel very proud about that. Yeah.
Yes,
So
Sandhya. And now I believe that Fisher Anderson has finally overcome with his connection issue right now. So Fisher Anderson, Amy has some questions to ask from me.
yeah, Sir Fisher Anderson, can you tell us? Can you tell us what is it like to lead on ICP quality assurance and pufferfish data analytics?
Okay, first of all, can you guys hear me? Yes,
Yes.
finally. Okay. There was a lot of problems we had to face. Okay, anyways, first of all, I'm really glad to see, the junior fishers interviewing the senior fishers. We feel honored, first of all, and it's great to see that big, beautiful smiles. So first of all, in any organization, quality assurance is super, super, super important. We cannot just market ourselves and do a bad job. Okay, we should make sure that the quality of each and every session is maintained. And in my personal point of view, how I measure the quality is based on how much the student speaks. Okay, if I go to a session and be like, we have to do this, we have to do that, we have to do this, and I don't want to see the students going to be like, you know what I mean? So I have it's a biggest responsibility for the coaches or the trainers to make sure that the sessions are entertaining and the pupils are feeling active. And I have heard this from a lot of different kids. They come and say 2 hours went in 2 seconds or something. It's because it's that active and it's fun. And that's always my idea. Back in school, I wanted to have this interactive fun session, and I'm glad that I'm getting that opportunity right now to do it to the future generation based on our experiences. So quality assurance. So then and there I jump into some sessions in between to make sure that the quality is maintained, and also we make sure that we take notes and evaluate each and every kid quality assurance wise. That's a small part I can give you out right now. And the other thing is data analytics. Data is massive. It's a very messed up area. And when you are starting your own organization, you cannot hold every information inside your head. Okay, let's say you have 100 students coming in. Can you actually remember 100 students' name? I can't even remember my own name sometimes. Okay, so remembering 100 students is not easy. So also tracking their progress, trying to have that individual connection with each of them, tracking their scores and assessments and evaluations. So a lot of thoughts are being put into that, and also analyzing data in multiple different ways. It's super important that we do that, based on the age group. It can be based on the age group. It can be based on their level of English, or it can be based on their confidence level, or it can be based on the preparation that they do. There's a lot of areas that we have to look into. So we make sure that we try to find all the loopholes and make sure that we fill it. And also, like sometimes we might miss a lot of things as well, because it's part of the learning. You do something today, you identify, okay, this failure is happening, this keeps on happening. Now I need to find a solution for that part, and then now I need to increase the quality of my data management and analytics. So yeah, basically that's what I do. And at the same time, I have usually during sessions, I make sure that I have a lot of fun. If I don't have fun, the students will not have fun.
I see that you're doing a big job there, right? So, do you like enjoy doing that? You know, is it kind of like fun at the same time?
Yeah, it is. It is actually fun. Like, if you don't have fun in anything, you're not going to succeed. That's basically the key point. Okay, if you don't like hosting, you're not going to like it. So you first of all, that's the primary thought that you have to put into. Do I actually like it? If it's something that you have to do, then it's better you try to create some love towards that. Otherwise, you cannot succeed. Like people, grown people, when they grow up, they go to their favorite job. They call it their favorite job, and once they start working there, they're like, "Oh, my job is so stressful. I want to cry." All of that happens because they don't like what they do, or they don't find ways to get inspired. I enjoy this. I like to work with kids because I was a kid. I'm not born in this world like this, right? So I was a kid, so I love doing it. And I like to make sure that whatever I missed, the future generation or the kids are making sure that they are getting it.
Yes, I understand. So, Fisher Anderson, I've heard that you, well, just to give you a bit of a challenge here, I've heard that you are a very funny comedian. Am I right?
I think so, yes, yeah.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure that you explained that to us while you were giving your speech. So now, just to make it a quick little challenge, can you, crack a little bit of a joke right now?
Oh, I didn't
You
see
could do
that.
it a little fun now.
Yeah, you know how to make us laugh.
Okay.
You are very funny.
Probably you can say about that. You're trying to connect that.
Yeah, like I can like we cannot always expect good things to happen, okay? So just even a while back, we could not find the right audio device, okay? I was using Ishan's phone, which is iPhone. Wow, okay, iPhone. And then we plugged it. No, we tried to talk with the original audio. And I was speaking for half an hour, and Chanul is like, I thought Chanul is like intensively listening, but it's like, and then only I realized, okay, the mic is not working. And then what we did, I tried to plug this in. You can't see. Try to plug this in, but it's not compatible. This is a different device. This one doesn't work. It took another 5 minutes to fix that. And then I decided, okay, that's fine. I'll use my phone. Okay, I'll use my phone. I put this, and then I plugged it, and my phone got stuck. Okay, and then we are like, okay, no more options. Let's try our laptop. If it doesn't work, I'll go home. That was my final decision. And thank God this one worked. So yeah, that was a quick story. I didn't. Okay, stand-up comedy is happening in my life every day. So
Yes, I understand what you feel because my mom has an iPhone too, and it's not the best. And so to continue the conversation, I'd like to bring in Sandhika Biman. I am laughing a lot right now. I would like to bring in Sandhika Biman. Yeah, ask your question, Sandhika. From Senior Fisher Ishan.
Yeah, I have a very quick question. So, Fisher Ishan, what is your favorite fruit?
What is my favorite?
What is your favorite fruit?
Fruit.
Mr. Shuheb said that you are very like to fruits. Is that true?
Yeah, I love fruits, yes. I love to consume fruits because that gives energy, right?
Yeah.
Help us grow. I love avocado. Do you like avocado?
Yeah, I like that. And do you like papayas?
Yes, I do. You know what? Whatever my mom gives, I keep quiet and I eat. I don't complain. Whether it is a papaya, whether it is a banana, whatever it is, you eat. It's there on the table, so I have to eat. No complaints. I can't.
Yeah.
that's why he's 7 feet tall.
Yeah. So, Fisher Ishan, can you explain to us what it is exactly the position that you have in the pufferfish platform?
Uh, with Pufferfish, I'm mainly into finances. Financing is the key of an organization. You all know that. Everybody knows that. So without money, we are not able to operate. So I'm key in that, and I'm working towards that. And that is the big responsibility, working towards your other individuals, colleagues, and working towards one mission. So yeah, that's pretty much. And apart from that, I'm working on a program called Endurance. Do you know the meaning of endurance? Do you know what endurance is?
Yeah.
You know it, okay. You know what endurance is? Okay, can you tell me what you know about endurance?
Well, endurance. So, if we are being real here, endurance would probably mean that, well, when I was little, I actually thought that endurance would mean like knowing how to, like how hard, how long it lasted, because it sounded like that when I was little, but then after I searched up a lot, and then I learned, how to be specific about it. It's like, if I'm being really specific, like writing it down in a paper, it's like the ability to endure and difficult situation without giving up. That happens to me a lot, and to everyone else as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. So the attitude of never ever giving up. So how you can train your brain plus your body into that. So there's a lot of learning to take place, and I'm really looking forward to work with you guys on that project, and I'm looking forward for it. There's a lot of fun activities come into play. There's a lot of things that, in terms of that, we need to learn and we need to understand. So let's work towards that. So that is exactly endurance is the ability to move forward.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Very true. Now, Arumi, you have to say.
Quick question. What I thought about you, Visheshan.
Yes, yes, go ahead.
Like when you like eat, Mr. Shuhaib says when you eating fruits. I thought you are a fat person. Certainly, you are thin.
I am a thin, yes, yes, I am a thin person. I'm a skinny person like you. I was like you, exactly like you. I was really skinny because skinny people can eat a lot, right? You know it. So not only fat people eat a lot. So now you know exactly who Ishan is.
Yes, I know.
All right, great.
Yes, thank you, sir. I mean, sirs, for that wonderful explanation. Add an S to that. So now, Arumi, do you have to say anything?
Okay, so now let's begin another amazing speaker, Nevin Maniarachi, who is also will be having a discussion with Salma Mutin. So first, Nevin, tell us about your experience in this ICP platform.
So I'm pretty sure most of you know me, but if you don't, I am a speaker, content creator. I guess you could call me a videographer because I'm into, shooting very cinematic shots. And I'm just a bunch of stuff. So I guess I'm a lot of things. And you can call me Nevin. My friends call me Nev, but you can call me Nevin. And I was the type of guy that would always back down sometimes. If someone came up to me and was like, "Hey, there's a speech that someone has to give. You can do it, right?" And I was like, Well, I'm not sure. And then I would just like sometimes I would agree, but then at the moment, like I'm supposed to do it, I would just completely disappear, or I would just be like nervous, and I was shaking, and I was always more of an introvert than an extrovert, and just kept to myself. But one day, my dad, we were going somewhere, and my dad was like, "Hey, I found this. I guess it's called a speaking or communications program." And I talked with the guys that work there and signed you up. And I was like, okay. I was never the guy to do classes, so I was like, this is gonna be boring, because like my typical class back then was go, the teacher just, I don't know what he or she's saying. I listen, I write down notes. Super boring, kind of, in my perspective, a waste of time, and I don't really enjoy it at all. And a typical, class takes, for you to get used to the coach. It takes about 3 to 4 times meeting them. 2 hours. I felt super comfortable. I was getting along. I felt like I was a part of a community, a family. It was like, it felt like magic, because I had never been to such a session that, I quickly, I guess, adapted to, and I just clicked into. It was like it was like I was the pufferfish was the missing piece of puzzle that I just needed to complete, what I had plans for in my future. So I was, it took me 2 hours to get used to, everything. And I feel like, they say that when you take decisions in life, it changes your life in two ways. Either you could go one way or well the other, and sometimes it leads to good or bad. And if I had backed out of this opportunity to get in and just come and join Pufferfish, I don't think that all like I couldn't have achieved all my my goals and my dreams, because I unlocked something. It was like a game. I unlocked confidence, speaking, and just almost everything that I needed going forward in my life. And like I wouldn't have been able to, go up there, speak, because I've always had this dream to change the world or do something and be something for this planet. I wanted to change something, and I wanted to make this world a better place, because there are cyberbullies, there are, just normal bullies, there are, bad things that happen. I just wanted to make a difference. I wanted to be like a speaker. I wanted to be like Jay Shetty. I wanted to speak out like Mahatma Gandhi and Martin Luther King Jr. So I feel like I unlocked that very important element of life. And if I had not, chosen to come and join Pufferfish, I don't think that I would have been, able to unlock any of, this. And I would not be here today, because I would probably be on my couch watching a movie, eating a bag of chips, if, I wasn't speaking today. So, as they say, every decision takes you to some place in your life. And I now consider myself a great speaker, and almost like, speakers like Steve Jobs, but not yet, as like one quote that Mr. Shuhaib says, perfection is a progress. And I am trying to perfect my speaking, and I'm trying to be, I want to be like Steve Jobs, Martin Luther King Jr. I want to, my goals, be something for this world. So Pufferfish really helped me to unlock it. But the coaches were the whole reason, because just because I've joined Pufferfish won't really do anything if it weren't for the coaches. I have amazing coaches, and in fact, Miss Salma Mohsin is one of my coaches as well, and I would like to hand it over to her. And the way, for my knowledge, I'm pretty sure you're the lead of ICP Junior, the program, and you are lead of Pufferfish Administrations. Would you please, tell us what you really do?
Hi guys, it's so nice to be here with all of you. This is my first time on StreamYard. So it's, can you guys hear me though? I don't want to have the same situation as Anderson.
We can hear you very well.
Yeah? Okay, great. So what I do on the platform for ICP Junior is I'm a coach to begin with, and the progress of all the students is maintained by me. Okay. Evaluation process, I do it together with Mr. Shuhaib, and keeping attendance, sending out the links, reminders, engaging with the students. That's what I do as administrator. I also teach. I'm a coach on the ICP Junior Foundation program and on the communicator program. I also listen in at the other sessions with the other trainers that we have, which is so awesome. Yeah, basically that's it. I also maintain our calendar, our Pufferfish calendar, which is super full, and yeah, just sending out reminders, keeping everything kind of going with the flow. What
So
we
on
should
track,
do next.
and
I hope I am on track. Yes.
yes, you are. I mean, even I think the link for this event was also sent by you to all of us. And something I want to point out is, to all the fishers, is we don't really realize what the senior fishers do, because we think, okay, they organize, but they do so much, like like Fisher Salma, Miss Salma Mohsin, Mohsin, running all the calendars, all the really events, all the links. I don't think I realized that until now. So it's really a huge thing that you do, and I appreciate it all. And I gotta say, you're a great coach.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. And yes, it takes a lot of effort to do anything, I believe. Whatever you choose to do in your future, it takes a lot of effort. Nothing just comes easy, yeah? So the amount of effort you do, you can see the outcome.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank
Totally
you so
agree.
much for having me. Chanul and Ayumi, you guys are doing a wonderful job as hosts.
Thanks.
And I have seen you guys grow so much. And Nevin, I don't even have to mention, because I have also seen him grow beyond, So again, thank you so much for having me here. I'll see you guys around.
Yeah, ma'am. And I know that your job is really important. And now well, let's continue. Now we have another interesting speaker here, Yumet. Yumet, so what would you so talk with us about how you have improved since you have come to the Pufferfish platform?
Thank you, Channel. Junior Pictures Day, a very proud day to all of us here. The first day I joined Pufferfish in January, I was a bit nervous, but after an hour, I was not as much nervous as I started, and after some time, the Anderson Haran did games after the learning session, and it was really fun. I loved it. A few days of doing the training, and I was getting along with the junior fishers and the coaches. But after some time, the pufferfish live started. I was very nervous because if I mess up one word, it would be over. But that's when I realized that the training was worth it. I did good on my first live, and after weeks and weeks of training, I was improving bit by bit, day by day. And after a month, I was feeling great, and I have improved a lot. But success is a journey. So I had more to achieve success and greatness. I have learned very valuable things in my journey, like listening is the key to speaking, and time management. Time management is crucial to learning new things. Pufferfish turned me into a whole different person. Pufferfish did it differently too. Many other classes or sessions or whatever you call them, they are not fun. But pufferfish was different. They made the session fun for everyone, and that's why I liked more than other classes. And my coaches, Mr. Shuhaib Ali, Mrs. Salma Mohsin, and Sir Anderson Haran, helped me realize what I can do, and they are the reason I am here after almost 9 months celebrating Junior Fishers Day. Thank you and happy Junior Fishers Day. And I'm gonna hand this over to Fisher Shuhaib Ali, one of my coaches, actually the head coach of ICP Junior and ICP Adults, and the founder of Pufferfish. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Yumesh Jayasinghe. Your introduction towards me felt like it was overwhelming because you used the word founder. And truth be told, when people keep using that word, founder of Pufferfish, I keep thinking about the amount of people that have and is on the platform making the little changes which I have no control over, by the way. I have no control over any of what is being said also on the platform to what is being exercised. Like, for example, your speeches. Once upon a time, somebody asked me, do you get involved in scripting the speeches for your learners? We've never done it. Never done it. We have only paved the path towards critical thinking and exercising expression. Critical thinking and exercising expression. And I feel that when you pave the path to critical thinking and just exercising people's expressions, are you really founding anything, or are people just paving the path as they go along, and this big highway into training and development just keeps opening up, and everybody is enjoying, everybody is having fun, everybody is concentrating, paying attention, and each and every learner who is even having attention problems, like for example, you would have seen this on platforms. Sometimes we have some learners who find it very difficult to pay attention. They cannot just stay in one place. Even they transform after some time. And I did not the fear of that learning. The other learners are. They bring that entire kinesthetic feel. Like, the term kinesthetic means to be very practical. Like, for example, this right now, you're expressing, there is 25 others watching us on YouTube. There is 13 to 17 on a fluctuation watching us on Facebook. And apart from that, don't forget the screens, plus the shared people watching us also on the screens, plus our relatives, everybody else watching us right now. And you are right now in the hot spot. And this environment is created because we require that amount of pressure in order to perform. Diamonds are not just simply made, it's just simple carbon, but how a diamond is formed is under pressure. So when you put learners under pressure, a lot of pressure, and you can't found pressure, can you? It's like everybody's effort gets involved. And when they want the best out of the system for themselves, the others also start exercising it and they also become super duper good. I'm not sure if I answered your question or I entertained your thought or you just invited me in to say something, but I'm willing to answer any questions that you have.
I have one question that always came through my mind when I was doing pufferfish.
Okay.
What made you make this pufferfish? Like, what was the whole reason behind making sessions like this?
Okay. Are you talking about the name pufferfish or are you talking about the sessions like this?
No, I was talking about the whole thing, like
The
teaching.
whole organization.
Yes. What made you start it?
Very, very tough question to answer, Junior Fisher Yumet Jaisingh. What made you do it? And I think, with the best respect for everyone, I think that that is an answer of over 7+ years of understanding something. It's 7 to 8 years of understanding something, and it's just being put in together. I'm still discovering it. I'm still understanding it. I'm growing along together with it. But if I was to put this entire thing into a sentence and answer your question, the reason why I got into designing pufferfish is because I felt that is what I needed for me. An environment to identify my talents and for me to transform my talents into skills and be able to utilize my skills for greater achievements. And what is the greatest achievement is if you can solve real problems. Problems like having a shortage of nation builders. Do you know what nation builders mean? What it means to be a nation builder?
I'm not exactly sure, but I think it's like the people who build it for the country. I don't know.
Yes, the people who solve problems on a national level. The people who actually find solutions. Now, for example, let's say in Sri Lanka, we are having, there's this talk about there's a shortage of food. That's not practically possible. The soil is rich. People's hands are free. Farming is a skill. So when people say that there's a shortage of food, maybe they're talking about the distribution of it. But there can never be a shortage of food as long as we have people who have free hands and soil to grow food on, and they know how to take care of maybe a chicken at least. So I think that everybody should have the knowledge of having a chicken at home. Something that goes, every day in the morning. It means get up, get to work. It would be amazing. And I feel that many of us do not know the little knowledges that is necessary that can make our life very easy. For example, Yumet, do you know how long it takes to get what's your favorite food first?
Can't like exactly say because I like a lot of food.
Okay, which is your favorite fruit though?
Fruit.
Yeah.
Probably I would say apples.
Apples. Okay, all right. Many people say that you cannot have apples in Sri Lanka. Yes?
I haven't seen much like apple farms in Sri Lanka, to be
Yes,
honest.
yeah, but the question is, if you like apples, do you know how long it takes to get an apple from a tree? Or how long it takes to plant an apple seed and be able to get a tree out of it until it bears fruit? And that is free apples for the rest of your life. Now, for example, papaya, simple tropical Sri Lankan fruit. Everybody loves papaya. Everybody's home has got to have papaya on the table. If you don't have papaya living in Sri Lanka on your table, there is something seriously wrong with the way you are doing your purchasing. I'll tell you why. Because papaya is one, juicy, a sweet, full of amazing soft fibers, and makes an amazing juice when it is overripe and absolutely beautiful on your tongue. Whenever you feel hungry, you will have no guilt when you eat a papaya. You can eat any amount of papayas. You can live on papayas. But how many of you actually know how long it takes to have a papaya off a tree?
Maybe like 2 to 3 years.
Wait, I have a sound for that. Wait, that's not the one.
So
There
it
you
will
go.
take precisely 2 months.
Well,
That's actually pretty quick.
but the question is out there for it to be answered. I'm guessing it just got people thinking. We're having a comment that says, amazing. Yes, indeed, the thought is very amazing. We are having another comment that says, I got to know the significance of nation building when I was in ICP Adults. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, that's a beautiful comment. Thank you so much. Yes, all ones are excellent. So that is why I decided to get into designing Pufferfish, because I believe that it is the environment that I needed for myself. And my kids are growing too, and they need these environments as well. And everybody's home has got amazing people, and these people want the best for us, you and me, everyone. And it's about time to give them valuable knowledge that can help them not just survive, but sustain the most amazing nourishment that they can. Not just survive, not like, we got our paycheck and we can do it. Not just that, just sustain the most amazing nourishment that they can have. I hope I answered your question in a nutshell, but I cannot do justice to that question because it's a question that it's so close to my heart, and there's a lot of there is a lot that I have to say to answer that question, and we don't have the time for that right now.
Yeah, I understand because maybe it will take like hours to like explain because 7 years is a lot of time,
Yes,
and I do not
it's
like
not a lot
papaya.
of time if how old are you?
12.
12. Okay. So I'm guessing my idea towards this started working when you were 5 years old. Right? So it's not really a lot of time. We are technically running out of time if you think about it. Yeah. So I hope I have answered your question. And any other questions before we bring in the next speaker?
Well, sir, I would just like to ask you, like, what does it feel to work with young people? Like children.
Okay, that's a very empowering question, Junior Fisher Channel Tamisha. I think that I am challenged every day when I am working with youngsters on how I am projecting myself as an inspirational individual. And my conclusion to that is I believe that every adult out there, regardless of the industry they are in, if they lack the expertise in order to communicate with young children, when I say young children, I'm talking about little people, children in general. it means that they are going to have some serious leadership skill issues. And that goes out to everyone unconditionally. To everybody who's listening out here, if they are not exercising, working, or teaching, or anything to do with children, they are going to have issues in their arts of leadership. And leadership is something that you need to train yourself. The right thing said. There is a comment. There you go. So whoever it might be, and that is my understanding about it. What I've just realized, I think if at all I get very successful enough to inspire some world leaders, I think I would vouch for them to implement a training module in every degree that they have to learn the arts of how to work and communicate and connect with the next generation at a younger age, even before they are getting into the workforce. So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to work with you all, connect with you all, because each time you all throw a problem to my face, because sometimes I get questions, it just comes and hits you like a book, like a big book, like, just like that, and you're thinking, oh my God, where did that come from? It helps me change the way I look at it, and it helps me understand it, and it helps me perform myself better towards you.
Yes, thank you, sir. That
Thank
was an amazing answer. And well, I just have to say that, sir, you are an amazing individual and you have inspired me a lot. You have taught me that to speak, you influence people, and when you influence people, you change their lives. So, not just me, all the other junior officials have, I believe, understood that because of you and all of our coaches. So, we, on behalf of all of us, we are very grateful for that, sir. And
Thank you very much.
yeah, thank you.
I hope you don't have a question for me. Let's bring in the next speaker. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so now we have another amazing speaker. Hassan Refti is gonna have a discussion with senior fisher Fazmina. So Hassan, tell us about the experience of ICP platform, and yeah, over to you.
Thank you. My experiences with the platform have been amazing. The sessions all begin with the instructors, Shoaib Ali, Anderson Haran, and Sana Mohsin. They can really make a day with a session filled with jokes and games. But we always need a little bit of discipline, and we can learn too. They are all such good teachers because when it is time to leave, you just can't press that little red button. The experience is indescribable with normal words, but if you used adjectives like congenial, then maybe you could. Otherwise, these sessions are amazing and are the main part of my Sundays and Tuesday life. I started off as a naive student with little or experience confidence with public speaking, and a couple of months, and here I am in your presence, able to confidently speak and know the skills of public speaking. Yes, I'm still learning with the masters of session, and I have to polish myself, but I have to say this journey with Pufferfish has been the one that I love and learned so much from. That's all. Now, I'd like to pass over to Fisher Fazmina to see what was her experience with Pufferfish as she was a junior fisher. Over to you, Fisher Fazmina.
Oh, thank you, Hassan Refti. I'm as junior as you are. You can always call me Faz. Can I ask you a question, Hassan? Can you answer it for me?
Okay.
How do you tell if someone's alive?
Not always, but one thing that you can always tell is they have their eyes closed and they don't.
Okay. What about you, Ayumi? How would you tell if someone's alive?
Well, if someone's alive, maybe that person will breathe and yeah.
I didn't get it. What did you say?
If someone's alive, so that person will be breathing and
Exactly. You check for their breathing, right? This is from my favorite book called, one of my favorite books. I don't have a favorite book per se, but I have loads of favorite books. And one of my favorite books, it's from the book Thief. And that says, how do you tell if someone's alive? You check for breathing. Similarly, how do you tell someone's a teacher? A teacher will always be learning, right? And it never ends. It's a continuous process. We continue to learn, don't we? Chanul's learning. I'm learning from Chanul. I'm learning from Iomi, from listening to what you are saying. Similarly, you might be learning something from me, right? So it's just a lifelong process. I think the day we stop learning would be the day we are gone, right? So what I'm doing here is with Coach Shuheb. I train teachers and we train the adults, which means that learning does not stop with you guys. Learning does not stop after you're done with your school, after you got your degree, because we have students who are beyond 40s, who are beyond 50s, who are still have this yearning to learn, right? Something that they did not know. So here what we do is we teach them English, we teach them how to teach, right? And by doing so, I think we are becoming better teachers. This is from another book. I'll just read the excerpt. It's like a story. So Will says, what if I make a mistake? And Gillen threw back his head and laughed. A mistake? One mistake? You should be so lucky. You'll make dozens. I made 4 or 5 on my first day alone. Of course you'll make mistakes. Just don't make any of them twice. Oh, but it's okay to make it twice, right? If you do mess things up, don't try to hide it. Don't try to rationalize it. Recognize it and admit it and learn from it. We never stop learning. None of us, right? Now, this is how we felt as teachers when the pandemic hit us. And suddenly we were asked not to go to school and transform everything into, this little box of ours. Look at the students through a screen. You can't touch them. You can't talk to them live. You just have to do a virtual lesson. Or this was all new to us, right? And we did not know what to do. And in the process, we made a load of, I think we're still making mistakes. We're still learning. We are correcting ourselves. We are becoming better at it. But what Pufferfish decided to do is lend a helping hand with the little knowledge that we have, right? In order to help the teachers out there to master their skills in virtual training, right? Why do I say the little knowledge we have? Because I'm sure there is a lot more that we are going to learn in future, because learning is going to evolve. And with that, we are going to learn more and more, right? And I think that humility will help us to become better and better at what we are doing, because we can never attain perfection. Perfection is an illusion. It doesn't exist. It's just going to make us really frustrated. But we can get better and better at what we are doing, right? And with practice, we will be able to do a better job than we are doing now. So Train the Trainer program, TTT, what we do there is we help the teachers to identify crucial problems in online teaching and how to overcome it. So we teach them strategies. Along with them, we learn more about online teaching. We create scenarios for them to practice. So it is a very interactive session. It's also called ICP, means intensive communication program. So it's very intensive as well. Apart from that, we also train the adults with Coach Shuheb, and miraculously, I see immense improvement in a short time, like 3 months, because the adults who participate in the show, in the course, show equal interest as you guys would, and that's amazing, right? And we see them growing day by day, getting out of the fear, getting out of this sense of embarrassment, and realizing that English is just another language like Sinhala and Tamil. Because here at Pufferfish, we do not make English stand out from any other language, but make them realize English is just another language, and it is good if you can master it, because knowing more languages is just going to make your life better, right? I want to learn French, I want to learn Spanish, I also want to learn all these unknown languages, because what if I end up being in one rural village in some country that I do not know about, right? What will save me is language. So here at ICP, because we can teach them English, we do it right. Okay, Hassan, did I answer your question?
Yeah, that is a great explanation. So, when you were junior fisher, like when you on your first FB live, did you feel like? Did you feel nervous or did you feel confident? What did
Okay, I'm
you
going to
feel
tell you a
on your first
secret.
FB live?
This is my first FB live, and I am nervous as a wreck, right? I am racking with fear, and I'm not sure how people are hearing me. I'm absolutely conscious about myself, but I'm enjoying it too, because if you guys can do it, I'm sure I can do it too, because we are a team, aren't we? And together, I mean, with you, because you're not fearful, you are so fearless. That's contagious, and I'm not scared too, and I'm enjoying it thoroughly.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. And
you're well.
Yes.
You're supposed to call me something else, Chan. Not
Yeah,
ma'am.
Fuzz. You Fuzz.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's no
We
man
will
in here.
sometimes get confusing. Oh,
It's
Mr.
okay.
Shuhaib Ali is here.
Yes. So that's
Yes,
it. I think
sir.
I'm signing off.
Yes, thank you, ma'am, for giving us that amazing speech.
Yeah.
And now, now we have Mr. Shuhaib Ali. Sir, so what exactly is it that you have to say? Sir, you are on mute.
Hello. Can you hear me? Yes.
Yeah.
A big thank you out
Yes,
to
sir.
Faz for joining us, and Hassan Rifti for conducting that amazing interview with Faz. I'm not sure how difficult it was for Fazmina to appear on Facebook Live and just say that this is her first one, but she was waiting for over an hour. Just this show has been started. It's been 2 hours now since people are in the studio just to get this delivered done. And what I really realized is that the two people, without having a single effort of break, and paying attention 100% to each and everything that the learners are saying and also the other fishers are saying, is Junior Fisher Chanul Thamisha and Junior Fisher Ayumi Binasekara. I applaud you, and I request everybody around the world watching this to please send in all those hearts and those amazing comments for this beautiful milestone for conducting Junior Fisher Day this August 31st, 2021. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. This is an amazing milestone of training and development where we put junior fishers to listen to the depth of what senior fishers actually do. And if you think about it, if you ask these very same questions about the things that you love, including with our parents or our uncles and aunties, you would find out that if you listen better, you tend to learn better. So listening is not just a skill that you need to achieve. It is a talent that requires consistent exercise and practice, even after you're really good at it. Okay, I have never been a host in a public event like this when I was a child. That's a comment from our viewers. We've got some well done, everyone. Good job, Chanul and Ayumi, everyone. That's a beautiful. Thank you so much. I love that Sri Lankan flag just on that profile picture. It gives a lot of value to all of us. Yes. Any other? What are your emotions, Junior Fisher Channel? What's your experience on the platform?
Well, I sure have learned a lot from this and from this Facebook Live as well about what the senior fishers do. And I have experienced a lot from this live and even before this live for all the other lives and for the classes. I have turned from a zero to a hero when it comes to public speaking, and I am sure glad of that. I've heard that from a lot of movies.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Junior Fisher, Ayumi, what's your feeling?
Yeah, I have learned a lot from this platform, and I'm not scared and nervous now when I speak in public. So yeah, really, now I know what my weakness is, and I just
Okay, so you know where the gap is and what you need to fill up.
yeah, and I'm trying to improve that, and yeah.
Yes. To everybody, much love. Thank you so much for being super duper awesome. I think it's about time to end this program for everyone, because at the end of great learning, when you have tiredness also, it's a super duper thing, right? So full, so happy. So let's run a reel just before we close for everybody to say goodbye. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. A big round
Thanks,
of applause.
everyone.
Channel Tamisha and Ayumi gonna say goodbye.
Yes. Bye, everyone. Have a nice day.
This is Ayumi.
Hey, this is Yumit.
This is Nevin.
So what I really like about Pufferfish is that you get to learn public speaking in a really fun way.
Pufferfish really did change my life.
These sessions are very informative and enjoyable.
I used to be scared and nervous, but now I'm not even a little bit.
All 3 of my coaches, they are amazing.
You could just laugh your head off whenever the coach cracks a joke.
They're super funny. They're really friendly.
The time is like flying when you get to be with them.
And what I like about the FB Live is
that feeling when you're done going live on Facebook, you feel proud of yourself.
So join our international community. Thank you.